hydrated today.
Well, I've been sick for like a week and a half, so I haven't really been drinking.
Oh my god, you too. I don't know.
Wait,
like,
you were sick on like you were starting to feel sick on Sunday, right? I had already been sick for like a week when you told me that, so I'm like, oh, I've been sick.
I was actually feeling, when you feel you're gonna get sick, you feel like that, like
that little scratchiness, that little
scratchiness, that little like.
It's always in the throat.
Always in the throat, and then like I started sneezing, and I just started like tasting my sickness. Does that ever happen to you when you taste that you're gonna get sick?
It's mostly I can feel it like in the back of my sinus into my throat. Yes. Like that's where I feel it first. But yeah, everyone's getting sick though, because my coworker also had a cold. We were like texting each other like, I'm over this.
It's going
she's
around
right now too. I think everyone's getting sick. Mm-hmm. It's the change of the weather, the seasons, you know.
Yeah.
Charlie's dreading the cold weather because it'll be her first fall and winter in New York as a resident.
Oh, shit. And she ain't going anywhere, you know? She got to stay here and stick it out. Good luck to her. Good luck to her. You know, she has to wear warm socks. Now I know what to get her for Christmas. Some warm socks.
The girl has like a million jackets, and they always left them at my place in New York anyway, so now she can use them. So
yeah, exactly. So you're representing some of your hood on your hat today. You represent.
It's because I didn't want to deal with my hair. You know me, when I have hats on, it's mostly because I don't want to deal with my hair for the day. Yeah, just the Oakland hat. Just the Oakland's hat. I've been wearing like my hair, because my hair's gotten longer, I've been like doing little pigtails and a bucket hat lately when I don't want to deal with my hair.
That's so
and
cute.
Charlie was like, oh, she apparently really likes the pigtails. She thought it was cute. She's like, why haven't you done this hairdo before? I was like, because my hair's never been long enough to do it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Because when I would braid them, they would just be like these tiny little nuggets, you know? Now they're long enough to... Like, and if I wear a bucket hat, it just looks like I have no hair.
Right. Oh my god. Bucket hats are not my thing. I feel like my head is too small for them, but I want them so badly to be my thing.
I have a small head, and so does Charlie, and we wear bucket hats all the time. I think you'd be fine.
I don't know. You know what it is? I feel like it's my hair. Like I'm 9 times out of 10, I have a bun on the top of my head, and I just feel like hats, just in general, I just can't wear hats.
Yeah, your hair's up a lot. It's definitely in a bun most of the time. You're a bun head for sure.
A bun head, yes.
I don't know why, but I was just thinking Sailor Moon because what's his face always calls you Sagi bunhead.
Bunhead all the time. Yeah. As soon as you said that, I was like, bunhead. First I thought ballerina, then I thought Sailor Moon. Yeah.
How was your week? Also getting sick, which sucks. Aside from that,
it was fine. I literally just been drinking medicine, like cold medicine stuff. But
dude, I ran out of Dayquil twice already. I've had to rebuy it like hella times. Yeah,
that's wild. I've just been sick here at Travis's. So,
dude, I made my chicken tinola too with a ton. Oh, I wish I took a picture because I was gonna send it to you. I had like bought groceries on just like DoorDash or Uber Eats or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And for the ginger, it just said by quantity, and I was like 1. And I would assume like a good nub of ginger, right? I get this shit, and it was huge. And I told Charlie it kind of looked like an antler, and I held it up to my head because it was large. And let me tell you, I used half of that antler in my chicken tinola.
Oh my god!
I used so much of it. I even made wonton soup the other day with some ginger in it. I'm just like, I was making soups.
I've been coughing for the last.
I've been coughing like crazy.
Every time I cough, it's like phlegm. Like it's really
mine have all been gross phlegmy coughs.
Yeah.
And then yesterday I had a mad headache. It was bad, and every time I coughed, it would just hurt. I was like,
it was like a head cold. Yeah, I've been sneezing and coughing, and when I sneeze, it's just like mucus in my arm.
Yeah, it's pretty gross. I feel disgusting every time I cough. And every time I have to, because I don't know how to like just hock a loogie, right? I have to like cough it out and then kind of spit it out, right? And every time I do it and I spit it out, every time I spit it out, I'm just like, disgusting. I say it really loud. And then I apologize to Charlie for being disgusting. I'm always like, I'm so sorry. I'm fucking terrible right now.
The other day, was it yesterday? I like accidentally sneezed on Travis, and it was just this girl. It was gross. It was gross. I was like, oh
yeah,
God,
it's
sorry.
gross.
I didn't realize that. Fuck. But my week has been fine. I've just been like, I've still been moving. I feel like I probably got sick because of the temperature change, but also I've been in the gym a lot, so I just feel like, germs, bacteria. It's everywhere.
Well, we also went to a concert. I also felt like maybe
we went to a concert too.
Because I literally got sick like right after that.
Really? Oh shit! Yeah. It took me some time. I think. Oh wait, that was Wednesday of last week. Was that Wednesday last week?
Uh-huh.
Oh well. Yeah.
Wait.
Maybe that.
August 28th. It's almost.
Okay.
It's almost 2 weeks ago. It's like 2 weeks ago.
Oh damn. Yeah. So. But yeah. Other than that.
Yeah, I gotta kick the rest of the. I'm like, I feel okay, but I gotta kick the rest of it because I have to leave Friday.
Yeah, you do.
I think I'm gonna wear a mask on the plane just because.
Oh yeah, definitely. I've been masked up too. And I'm like in like.
Yeah. Spaces. And then. We went to a Liberties game on Sunday, and it was against the Aces, who are the 2-time champs, right? And that game was wild. One, they didn't have like their star player playing on the Aces, but like that game was crazy. It was going back and forth. Las Vegas Aces.
Las Vegas. Okay, Aces.
But Charlie had so much anxiety. She was like, I swear that girl was gonna get a heart attack. That shit was going back and forth, man. It was crazy. We almost even like got too close to losing towards the end there.
Jesus.
They eventually won, but it was just like there was a lot going on.
Yikes. But good stuff, huh? Nice.
Then we went to that other game a few days before that was West Indian night. We didn't know it was West Indian night, but we went there and Charlie's like, yes!
Yes, I saw you. I saw her on your story a couple times.
I finally got her on the Jumbotron. I just happened to be recording because I wanted to send you a video of Ellie because she had this outfit for the West Indian night. So I was filming the center hug, and then Charlie comes up and I was like,
I'm obsessed. Oh my God, that reminds me. So I saw this TikTok of this girl, Scotty Beam, I think her name is. But she was talking about how Baby Bop was the original of the bad bitches. Baby Bop from Barney. And then in the comments, they're like, Baby Bop walked so that Ellie the elephant could run.
Have you seen Ellie's TikTok? It's come up in my FYP, and it's just really funny. She narrates the thing with like one of those filtered voices. It's really funny.
Stop! I love that. Send me that. But yes, Ellie is like a bad bitch. I love her.
Well, I told you that our theory that like, because we were talking to our seat neighbors about it, like how me and Charlie's theory is that it's like it's a black woman or like a queer man, right. Especially a queer black man,
right?
Because just all the sass, all the moves, you know.
Okay.
It'd be great. At least for the girls, gays, and days, for sure.
Exactly. Period. I mean, speaking of,
yeah,
I guess our topic today.
I did that on purpose. You like that?
I know you did. I was like, smooth. Very smooth.
But, I guess because the last few episodes have been a little more on the serious note. I mean, we joke a little here and there because that's just us, but we did say that we should probably do something a little more funny. Today's more of a lighthearted day.
It's gonna be fun.
Just like I feel like anyone can relate to this when you just look. It's. I feel like this is how memes started because we would look at just an image of something and just be like, yeah. I feel that, you know? And it could be anything. Yeah. It could be like a dumpster fire and someone is like, yeah, I'm absolute trash. I feel this. You know? Or it's a plastic bag flying in the wind and people are like, this is me. Yeah, and I feel like we all, and most people just, I think it's mostly for fun. Like this discussion, just to put this up there, this topic is just for giggles, no shits, you know. Just little shits and giggles. But I think like it's mostly just like to rationalize things and humanize things. I think inherently people do it just mostly for fun, but to make everything relatable, because I don't know, it's funny or it's just enjoyable. Even whether we're serious or not, I don't think most people are serious about that kind of stuff, but hopefully not, at least. But
I mean, come on.
Yeah, just like, and I'm just wondering, you know, are there things that you have seen that you just feel are like inherently queer or straight? And this goes actually, this is funny when you brought this topic up too. There's this comedian that has come up in my FYP before, and I thought of it immediately when.
Okay.
His name's Gray West, and I've only seen his clips on TikTok, but he did the segment on one of his live shows, like his comedy show, where he brings up people and they answer questions on if things are queer or straight, which is really funny.
Get out!
And
that's
the funniest, I swear to God. And one of them, the funniest one, the clip that I liked was a girl, this woman that he asked, umbrellas.
Is umbrella queer or straight?
Straight.
Straight. Oh, why?
You don't get wet.
Shut this whole motherfucking place down.
And and I think that's hilarious. So, see, all of us inherently just kind of think it's just very funny. I thought that one's a great answer, by the way. Okay, she's a lesbian. And he goes, I'll send you the clip, but I'll probably put it up too.
This is
but
really
it's
funny.
just like.
So I have a working list.
I do too. This is all a working list, guys. We're going to miss stuff. Maybe we'll do a part 2 at some point.
It's a draft. Okay.
We could go back and forth. I mean, what you want to start? You want to just...
All right. Listen, okay? Potatoes. Hear me out. Potatoes are pansexual. And I will
you're going specifics into queerness too. Wow.
Potatoes are queer and specifically pansexual because they're ambiguous.
Well-rounded.
They literally could be anything. Okay, they could be waffle
fries, regular fries, hash browns.
Have you
ever had potato buns? Have you ever had potato buns for like your burgers? Gnocchi. It's a pasta.
Gnocchi. I just had gnocchi yesterday. Gnocchi. Okay. I think potatoes are. You can eat.
They're open to being anything.
The colors of the rainbow, if you will. Potato is my first submission.
Wait, this isn't on my list, but because you said potatoes, because they're basically versatile and identify as many things. Eggs. 100%. This wasn't even on my list, but it made me think of it. Hard-boiled eggs, deviled eggs, scrambled eggs.
Hey, have you seen an over easy egg and dip your bread into that shit? That shit is gay.
Oh yeah. There's actually there's this cocktail I remember I used to really like that you would use egg whites to foam it up, and it was delicious. Yeah. But look, you could use it in a goddamn cocktail. You can salt egg yolks, like a lot of Asian cultures will like cure egg yolks so that they last super long, and you could eat it with a bunch of stuff.
Hey.
And I love eggs and potatoes. It's great.
That's the ultimate.
I love both those things.
Gay little comment.
That's queer. That's so funny. Queer. That wasn't even on my list, but you just got me thinking about it.
I just have a little asterisk there. Little potatoes are short masks. That was a little input from Travis. The little potatoes are short masks.
Oh, Travis, is that one that you identify with specifically?
He's not here, but us.
I love you, by the way. That's so funny.
Yes.
Okay.
Continue.
You know what? Since we're on the subject of food, I'm gonna say Taco Bell is queer. Well, I would
insane. When I tell you Taco Bell was next on my list and I removed it, because Jarvis was like, that's just inherently gay because, you know, tacos. You know, the shape.
No, not even that. That's not even my reasoning.
Why?
My reasoning for Taco Bell is that the people that I know who fiend for fucking Taco Bell when you're drunk as fuck on a late night partying were always fucking gays. Always. My friends always wanted fucking Taco Bell. You know what's funny is that my friend loved Taco Bell so much that like they were a bartender and all of our friends, we got them like a variety pack of Taco Bell. We brought it to the bar and just like hung out and shit. You know, one of those big packs. I just feel like all my gay friends always want to Taco Bell. And you know what? I feel like gay people want this too, but I feel like it's a straight staple is McDonald's. That's the late night craving.
McDonald's for straight people, definitely. Taco Bell for gays, for sure. When I first thought of Taco Bell, I was like,
that was my reasoning.
I was like, that's the dirty gay fast food.
The obvious of tacos and burritos, sure, but like my main reasoning is because every queer I've fucking hung out with, especially in my early 20s, when, you know, not that I'm not still a degenerate, but when I was more of a degenerate gay, you know, those late night, just fucking cravings because you're just like out partying.
Listen, a few days ago, I just got a Crunchwrap Supreme like at 10 p.m. So, I mean, I'm a part of the crowd. I'm sorry.
I literally liked a video the other day of this man making a homemade Crunchwrap Supremes.
That's a trend. That's a trend right now. I'm dying to make my own. They're
really easy to make, but I've just never made them.
And let me tell you, a black bean Crunchwrap Supreme, no meat. Listen, it's not the unhealthiest thing in the world. Okay? Lettuce, tomato, black beans, some sour cream. Tortilla.
You could also use a lean beef and do your own seasonings. And there's a lot of misinformation about MSG, but you could use MSG instead of salt because there's less sodium.
Talk to them, because I hate seeing all the lies about MSG. I hate it.
It's racism. It's rooted in racism.
It's rooted in racism. Tell them, because I hate that shit. I love MSG. It's delicious. It's good for you. Have it.
It also, again, it has less sodium than salt does. It's actually, if you're trying to lower your cholesterol a little bit, but still need a little flavor in your food,
right.
You know, you
have some umami in your life. Okay?
Also, if you own Accent in your home, it is MSG. It's just the American version. My mom always used to buy a specific Japanese brand at any Oriental store or Asian store. Ajinomoto, which is a Japanese, it's just like a bag with red lettering on it. And that's what my mom always used. That's MSG.
Oh, that's the bag that what's his face Logan uses in his like I want to make a whole cucumber thing. Have you seen him? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I've seen his other videos of him making kimchi. I guess he's been making cucumbers lately. But it's a Japanese brand, Ajinomoto. That's what my mom always used because they came in those bags. Like she didn't want a giant bag of it. But Accent was always like kind of smaller things, and Ajinomoto was always like a good amount, you know, somewhere in the middle.
Like a good,
it's like a good little hefty bag, you know.
Yeah.
And so she always bought those. They were always at whatever Asian store, and so that's what I grew up with was that instead of Accent. So Also, my mom used to live in Japan, so maybe that's where she got it from. But
definitely. Okay, so I got I want us to debate this a little bit because I'm not too sure, right?
Yeah.
So, pickup trucks. How do you feel about that?
This is like sexually ambiguous, I feel like, because it feels really straight because it is like a car that dudes will get giant trucks.
It feels straight.
You know, just to prove something. But then, you know, the lesbians, they like to do outdoorsy things and have trucks. And maybe it's specific trucks because I feel like an Ford F-150 is very straight. And then I feel like Tundras and maybe some other trucks are lesbians, you know?
I feel like a Jeep Wrangler gives like queer. It gives a little...
Oh, yeah, for sure. But what's funny is that gives straight woman to me and queers. Straight woman with a gay best friend, maybe.
Yes. That
But,
got
like-
the suggestion to get a Jeep Wrangler from her gay friend. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, that's is
I
a
can
Jeep
work it
more
like
like is a Jeep like an SUV? What is a Jeep? Is it an SUV? Is it I don't know if that's a truck. It's not a pickup truck for sure, but
I think it is an SUV. I think when I see it in these car websites, I think it comes up as an SUV. But
okay, yeah. Okay, I have one. Let's see.
yeah.
I have a long list. I'll go through some obvious ones for me, like what I think most people think are inherently queer. I'm just gonna list off like 3 real fast,
Okay.
because there's a lot in this list. Yeah, there's a lot in this list. Iced coffee.
Come on.
I literally had an iced coffee today.
Come on. Queer as fuck.
Roller skating and rollerblading seems straight. Roller skating seems more queer and ambiguous to me.
Roller skating?
4 wheels, the quads.
Yes.
And then rollerblading, like, seems straight.
That's definitely
I mean,
queer.
the wheels are in a straight line.
Yeah. The wheels are
single
straight.
ear piercings seem really queer to me as well.
So
Single ear
piercings are in my list too, like different piercings.
I said if someone has like a single ear piercing, it feels very sexually ambiguous queer to me. Just like one, and it's usually a dangly of some sort.
Yes, I think that I feel like if it's like a conchy kind of thing, if it's like a conch piercing.
Oh, mine's getting covered up, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think it gives like, I think this one right here gives. I might be questioning this right here. I'm dipping into the.
Oh, I also have that.
Right I feel like this one is like. I'm getting there. I feel like this one is like I wanna be queer, maybe like I'm trying to be, but I'm not quite there yet. Especially the hoop.
You know what's funny is that I have all of those.
What do you think? What do you think about like nipple piercings? Do you think those are gay?
Considering my girlfriend has them, I think they're pretty queer because my queer friends have it. Granted, I did have a straight friend that had them, but again, woman.
Yes.
So again, it gives straight woman and gays.
Gays. So
the girls and gays, gays and days. I think girls, gays and days.
Okay. What about this?
I have one that kind of. What about what?
This one right here. Do you think this is gay?
I think labret piercings are straight. I think things like mine, like a spider bite and snake bites, or the one up here, the Monroes and stuff, queer.
Queer. Okay, that ends that.
I have one that also is like an umbrella term and then things under it. So phones specifically, and I'm gonna go into brands.
Okay,
I honestly feel like iPhones are very straight, and the reason why is because every iPhone user will shit on an Android user. Like, if there's a green message, they will be like, oh my god, blah, blah, blah. You know, it feels like straight people judging gays. I think if Blackberries were still a thing, it gives me professional gay, like professional queer. Because
that's what
it gives Bet Porter on
as soon as you said that
word.
all I saw was Bet Porter.
It gives Bet Porter like that kind of queer, you know?
Yes.
And then I think Android is like, when I think Android phones, I think Google phones and Samsungs are pretty queer.
Yeah.
There is I don't know if you know this brand, it's called OnePlus. They're pretty good phones, but I think they feel very straight to me because they almost kind of remind me of iPhones a little.
They're very straight.
And then, also, actually, I think they actually came out with a new version, but the Motorola Razr feels straight woman with gay best friend.
So I feel like the Motorola Razr, Bedazzled specifically, gives closeted femme.
Oh, you know what's funny is that I think Razr did have a newer phone, and it kind of looks like the Samsung Z Flip. So it gives me that's what I feel.
It's like touchscreen on the top. It's touchscreen, and then you open it.
Yeah,
it's like
it kind of looks like the Z Flip.
Yeah.
So
It's actually
that's
really cute.
that's what I think.
I like that. I like that a lot. Closeted femme, for sure.
Do you have any straight, like specifically straight examples?
Okay, I think Central Park is straight.
I think Golden Gate would be queer then. I also think Prospect Park would be queer if we're still doing
Prospect Park is queer. Central Park is straight. Oh, 1,050%. Like, and I don't even have to explain myself.
And Golden Gate, obviously, yes, because it's San Francisco, but like, if you've ever been to Golden Gate, yeah, it's queer.
Yeah. I mean,
I agree with that.
It's just queer. Yeah. I think that's like the straightest one that I have here. I think I
have two. Charlie gave me one. She said this is an activity, tailgating.
Straight.
Yeah.
So
because I mostly think of like, you know, football and
me too,
American soccer and like other stuff. Like, and I've been to many a tailgate working in sports for a long time.
I think it's a very straight activity. 100%.
Very straight activity.
Yeah. I have something that so could be pretty like I have plant types here.
Oh, plant types. Okay. Give me your plant types.
All right. So Travis said that palm trees are very straight. I don't feel like that's true for me. I feel like
palm plants.
Like palm plants. Have you seen them? They're like, you know, like palm.
Oh, palm plants?
I feel like they're called something though.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Like basically like because it kind of looks like a. Oh, am I too close?
Yes, those. So
yeah,
he specifically said, hey, "Come here and show her. Come here and show her." This is how he acted out the palm plant.
Really, I think a palm tree because a palm tree gives me Miami, Southern California vibes of like Miami Vice. So yes. I thought a palm tree maybe. I think palm plant maybe actually gives me more like straight boho woman who like
interesting
straight woman who like. Who it's one of those white women that like gets into spirituality and basically like takes other cultures' beliefs and they suddenly become a guru on stuff. That kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Now me getting my palm plant at like the height of my yoga teacher fucking spiritual journey.
Oh my god, wait. Melissa, this is really funny because I put yoga as something. I want to end with a couple other ones, but this is one of the things in this because I want to end with the other ones. But
I just want to
keep going. Sorry,
real quick. I just want to like share the other plant types I have.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Travis also said that cactus are dom femmes.
I can see that actually. Yeah, I can see
dom
that.
Femmes, yeah. He specifically said, "Oh, you thought you could touch me, but you."
But also, they are a little feminine because cacti grow flowers.
Yes.
On them.
That's right. I also have oak tree. Oak trees are definitely very straight.
I was gonna say straight. Yeah, straight, I see that.
Right? Straight. They're straight. And then succulents, you know, the little short and like stocky ones.
Yes.
Those are short masks.
I was about to say little masks.
Little masks.
I was literally about to say it. What would I be? Because I'm like, I don't really identify as mass, nor do I really identify as femme. What kind of plant would I be?
Okay, well, you're STEM.
And I'm short, so.
And you're short, but like, I feel like you give like taller. Like your personality, like you get like tall girl energy, you know.
But what plant is that?
hold on. Let me get there. I feel like you. I think you give like. I think you give Pathos energy.
pathos.
I think you give pathos energy. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Very abundant.
I could go with that.
And knowledge.
Abundance.
Okay. Abundance. Yes. Very abundant in knowledge. Very creative because like all your leaves could be like all different at any fucking point. You don't grow like the same, you know? Not me giving you a whole like plant like psychology thing on you.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
Thanks. That made me feel nice.
You know?
I like that one.
Period.
Period.
What else you got?
I'll go back to yoga later, but I will bring that up.
More.
I have okay. I think that Applebee's is really straight, but I think Olive Garden is really queer.
Yes. You know? Yes. For sure. I think the breadsticks at Olive Garden, queer.
I mean, something about unlimited pastas for some reason seems queer. But also, like, pasta itself, you know, it's a noodle that started out straight, but once it's wet, it gets a little more... It's not straight anymore. That's terrible.
I think Applebee's is just, like, full of meat. You know what I mean? It's just
because Applebee's, like, the bar at Applebee's is like terrible, but you deal with it because it's affordable, because it's there and it's easily accessible, and that's how I feel as a bisexual. What straight men are to me, like, this just, you're there. It's easy, I guess.
You're there,
but it's not my favorite.
Agreed.
Oh god.
But the last time I was at Applebee's,
sorry about my noodle joke.
Did you hear me? Last time I was at Applebee's, which was very recent, I wasn't satisfied.
I'm crying.
So, there's that. Without what you will. I have a tote bags in this list.
Queer. Because every queer I fucking know has a tote bag. But again, also gives straight woman with a gay best friend.
Yes, it does. It does. It definitely does. But I think it's very, very queer. It's a very queer thing. I feel like if you have a tote bag on you, like most of the time, I always think you're a little bendy.
A paintbrush, because you can dip into any color that you want with it. So very pansexual energy. Bisexual, pansexual energy.
I was gonna say which paintbrush, but yes, I understand that. I have motorcycles here.
Motorcycles, and what's your take on that?
I feel it can be debatable, but I think that it's queer. Motorcycles are queer.
I feel like motorcycles have become very queer. You know, I don't know.
Yes.
And I feel like the straights are gonna try to really fight to get that one, but I don't know. It's just see a lesbian on a motorcycle. It seems like it's right for some reason.
It's right. It's right.
It just seems right.
It's definitely right. Yeah. I feel like for your kind stems. I feel like stems
for my
on a motorcycle.
It sounds so funny though. For your kind. Yeah, I can see that. Honestly.
Yeah.
Between forks and spoons, I feel like spoons are queer and forks are straight, but I don't know. What do you think?
Damn. Okay.
I guess it's just the way spoons kind of just neatly fit into each other to stack, and they're, I don't know. Something about that.
I think forks are queer. Forks are queer
Really?
because of their teeth. Forks are queer because
That
of their
makes them
teeth.
queer?
I feel like yes. For some reason, it makes them queer to me. But the spoons, I feel like, no, actually, no. You're right. I
don't know what it is, but forks just, I don't know what energy they give off, but they don't, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like forks, yes, are straight. I think because there are so many different types of forks. I'm thinking about fine dining. You know, there's like a salad fork and a fucking eating
Okay.
fork
Okay.
and like these forks and all that shit. I feel like there's only like a couple spoons, and you could do whatever the fuck you want with them. You know, shove them in your mouth, eat cereal with them.
Shove them in your mouth.
It's queer shit.
I mean, that gives me more straight than when you say there's like a salad fork and a regular fork, because it seems like they're going like just one way to one thing.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
seems more. Because I also use a
You know?
spoon for like fried rice. And actually, a lot of people like do use spoons because it's just easier to get all the stuff than a fork.
It's easier.
It's easier.
Yeah. Put it in there.
Do you have another one?
I don't.
Okay, so I have 3 that I put under a category as most straight people would say they're gay, but is actually very straight, and I have reasoning for all of them.
Okay.
Ice skating being one, because like most sports, when they first started, only had men in it because, you know, women weren't allowed to do anything. Like, it's considered a very masculine sport in like other places like Russia, and that's why they take that shit so seriously.
100%.
I mean, but also compared to other traditional professional sports, and I'm going to say mostly to American men because I can't necessarily comment in other places, but traditional masculine sports, I don't know, like when you watch American soccer, aka football, when they get hit and they like kind of whine and moan about it, but ice skaters will like fucking eat shit on ice but have to get up and like finish their routine. And also,
and
ice
with
skaters
with a fucking smile.
I this is such a very specific sports niche for me to know this, but there's a routine Adam Rippon does where he actually injures his shoulder mid like routine, and then he gets up, he like dislocated it straight up, and then continued and then finished the routine. And I'm just wondering what soccer player, basketball player, football player does that kind of shit.
It's that fucking
also,
training, man.
have you seen ice skaters? They're ripped. Marissa actually has a friend from high school who eventually became an ice skater, and he's straight. And he's like jacked, dude, because you have to lift your part, because he's like, I think in partners skating, so you got to do like the lifts and all that shit. And on that same subject, if people would say it's gay, but I think is very masculine, is ballet dancing. Because ballet dancers are ripped. Have you seen a ballet dude? He's ripped because you have to do the lifts. You also have to lift other men sometimes, and it's just like they're ripped because it's calisthenics, you know.
Just the training alone, like without having to do that. Like, do you see them on the bar? Do you see how like their calves? Have you seen a ballet dancer's calves?
And although both sports can have gay men in them, and I feel like it's because maybe there were sports where gay people started feeling more comfortable in. So the second that there is someone not straight or a woman goes into it, immediately bros and shit just deem it as non-masculine. And also the belief that all the men in ballet and ice skating are gay, but there's actually no proof of that. I think about like 50% of the men, and maybe less, 25 to 50% of men are like in ballet are gay, but that means there's another percentage of them being straight, and they get to hang around hot women all day long. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. What was it? Was it Bring It On? It was some movie. I don't know if it was Bring It On or a different movie, but when he lifts her and he puts his finger up, like, you know, and she goes, "God damn it." Yeah, it was Bring It On. Yeah. I mean, that kind of shit. Male cheerleaders, I guess I didn't put that on my list, but male, like, cheerleading too. Especially, like, collegiate cheerleading. Yes. It's very physical. Yes. I feel like and then my last one, which was funny because you brought it up earlier, was yoga. And I feel like it's very straight because it is, and I love you, and it's not you who is a yoga instructor, but obviously origins of yoga are from a very like Southeast Asia and other places like that. But the people who seem to really tout it is white women. And it just seems like a colonizer thing, which is inherently very straight.
Yes. It's a very straight thing to do, to colonize.
A practice from another place and really take it over, because a lot of, because the...
Really? Ooh, and they do. And they fucking do, let me tell you. It's all these fucking white women. My yoga teacher training, like the school that I got it from, was just all white people.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like my yoga instructor. She's very nice.
Yeah, I think there was one black teacher in the school that I got my training, my certification from, but my teachers primarily were white. So
it's funny because whenever she says like certain words and belief in like, and and it's a different language, but she says it in the most American white lady way.
Of course she does. No,
she's super nice though, and it was a good yoga. It's a good yoga class.
Yeah, I mean, but yes.
But I'm just saying,
yoga is very straight. It is.
I'm just saying.
It is, and not to mention like the teachings of like, let's say like tantric yoga and like all, like Kama Sutra. It's like all very like entangled, and those teachings are very heterosexual. Like the positions and all that stuff. Like I have books and like all you see is just like P to V penetration.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say more hetero Kama Sutra.
It's very hetero focused, So yes, very fucking straight.
Yeah, there you go. That was that was my take on those.
That was great. I love that.
I wanted to finish with those ones because I just feel like
this was great. I would love it if we just like bring this back around every few episodes and just...
Yeah, we should just to lighten things up, but also just because there's so many other things. Because I just thought of more as we were talking.
There's a plethora of things. Like I'm sure we could have this as a segment, like every couple episodes or something. I don't know. I think this is hilarious.
I like it.
I was dying when I was making this list.
Yeah, I mean, whether or not the people who watch this agree, but we like it, and our podcast is for our entertainment, so...
Basically, And if you got a little bit offended, then you're probably not our audience, man. I'm sorry.
Well, I said in the beginning, this is just for shits and gigs, and it's just our opinion, and it's also just for fun. It's for kicks. It's just some funny shit.
It's funny as fuck. Like the world's burning. We need some laughter.
I know. You just need a little laughter here and there,
Is T still behind you? Can we get a little cat?
He's
a little cat cam going on?
Because I can't. My camera's attached to my monitor right now, so.
Cat cam. Oh, look, it's a sweetheart, the little baby. It's a little baby.
And then
it's a little
I have my little baby on the couch. Oh,
another little baby.
So cute.
Sweet little baby.
Cat cam. Should I just add a cat cam to the end of every episode now that I have cats?
Cat cam. Yeah.
Right, like right before we say goodbye, we're gonna start adding cat cams.
Yes. Cat cam. That's
sick.
For sure.
Well, that was a good, like, concise, short episode. Just for just for fun. Just little silly things. Little silly things. I think.
Little silly things. Little silly things. Little silly things.
Excuse me.
I like that. Bless you. I like that. Little silly things.
But thanks for joining us, just for some little laughs today. Because we've both been sick, and a lot is happening in the world, and we've already discussed a lot of them, so we need a little break. I mean, very privileged and thankful that we can take a little break.
Yes.
But thanks for our silly little Tings segment. But you can find us, audio and video, on YouTube and Spotify. Both, rate us on both or one of them, either or. Comment, subscribe, like, please. And then you can find us on social media also at 30s Dirty Thoughtin on TikTok and Instagram. And you can email us at 30dirtythoughtin@gmail.com of, I don't know, whatever. Appropriate things, you know,
Please.
obviously.
Nothing too crazy.
And yeah, that's it. So,
Yeah.
bye.